For now, in a massive boost for Asian economies, the world's biggest free trade deal has been signed by 15 Asia-Pacific countries. The China-backed deal has excluded the United States, which had left a rival Asia-Pacific grouping under President Donald Trump. Meanwhile, in a diplomatic win for India, RCEP has announced that India can participate in the group's activities as an observer member and left an open window for India to join in the future. The joint statement after the signing of the Mega Pact had a special minister's declaration on India's participation in the pact. This agreement is open for accession by India as an original negotiating state from the date of its entry into force. India was one of the original 16 participating countries of the RCEP but had withdrawn last year over several reasons, one of which was Chinese goods flooding the Indian market. The Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership, or RCEP, is the world's largest trade pact in terms of GDP. The bloc includes 10 Southeast Asian economies along with China, Japan, South Korea, New Zealand and Australia. The world's biggest free trade deal excludes the United States. The deal would cover the market with a combined GDP of $26.2 trillion. That's about 30% of the global GDP. The signing of the partnership is a further blow to the group pushed by former U.S. President Barack Obama, which his successor, Donald Trump, had exited in 2017. India, meanwhile, remains an observer as the deal does not address the outstanding issues and concerns of India.
Yeah, on RCEP, our position is well known. As far as India is concerned, we did not join RCEP as it does not address the outstanding issues and concerns of India. However, we remain committed to deepening our trade relations with ASEAN.
Australia, meanwhile, hopes Asia-Pacific trade deal will improve the relationship with China.
This is an incredibly important agreement in terms of the timing for when it occurs. Symbolically, we see huge pressures globally on the trading system and, of course, pressures that Australia faces too. This agreement signifies that our region, which has been the most economically dynamic region of the world in recent decades, is still committed to openness and to trade, and that we will use that as a platform and a springboard for recovery in the post-COVID era.
In an address at the 15th East Asia Summit, India sent out a stern message to China. During the summit, India has expressed concern over actions that erode trust in the South China Sea region. The External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar reaffirmed the importance of the East Asia Summit by saying that it focuses on adhering to international law, respecting territorial integrity and sovereignty. The External Affairs Minister also spoke about the Indo-Pacific and noted the growing interest in the region as an integrated and organic maritime space with 10-nation ASEAN at its center. The External Affairs Minister, referring to the recent announcement of the policies by several countries for the Indo-Pacific region, had said that harmonizing various perspectives would never be a challenge if there is commitment to international cooperation. China claims sovereignty over all of the South China Sea, a huge source of hydrocarbons. Global concerns over the occupation of the South China Sea have grown even more in the last few months, especially in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic, when China is believed to have significantly ramped up military offensives there. Now it has consistently been pushing the members of ASEAN to quickly conclude negotiations for the code of conduct of the disputed region. India has been pitching for promoting a rules-based order in the region, including thorough upholding and adherence to international law, especially the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea. Remember, Prime Minister Modi at the East Asia Summit in Bangkok in 2019 had stated something similar. He had proposed the setting up of the Indo-Pacific Oceans Initiative to conserve and sustainably use the maritime domain and to make meaningful efforts to create a safe and secure maritime domain. S. Jaishankar also reiterated the importance of greater international cooperation in the post-pandemic world. This in order to tackle challenges cutting across national boundaries, terrorism, climate change, and of course the pandemic. The minister's remarks come amid the India-China border standoff in the Ladakh sector. Along the line of actual control, India and China are yet to make headway in disengagement and de-escalation, despite several rounds of diplomatic and military talks since that standoff began.